Okay, we are going to do a demo on cardstock. Black cardstock that is 80 pounds in weight, and then white cardstock that is 110 pounds in weight, and that is a cover cardstock. So the 110 pound is pretty thick. I'm starting with the Amazon Basic Laminator. I have it set on the 5mm, and since we are going to do our first round on the laminator, you need that border at the top so that you don't get the crinkling. I am using a rose gold. Gonna lay that on top and keep that border so that, again, it does not wrinkle. And then really, really, really flatten it out. I cannot say this enough. And then when I put it in, I kind of put it in like slightly like this. I think we've talked about this before. I'm gonna do the same thing on the black cardstock with the same foil. I smooth it out a lot. Now, you will see that this does not look amazing. It does not look amazing at all. You will see how the black toner is kind of seeping through, and I wanted to keep this in so that you can see how I'm going to troubleshoot this. And the same thing happened on the black cardstock. The top print looked okay, the bottom looked pretty bad. So what I'm going to do to troubleshoot this is, number one, cut my tickets apart. I still need that border, but I'm going to just try this and keep my laminator on heated just a little bit longer. And you will see that the second run through came out looking pretty good. I went ahead and used a different color of gold for the second ticket, and it also looked a lot better. The black is not seeping through. Now I'm doing the same thing on the black cardstock, cutting apart the tickets and then refoiling. And it also looks a lot better. That might have been because the laminator was heated up longer. It might have been because I cut it apart, but this is, a lot of trial and error. Now we are jumping over to the Minc. I'm using heat setting 4. And one thing I like so much better about using the Minc is that I can have overhang. I don't have to cut it in a way so that there is a border, and that just works better for me. I find the whole process just to be a lot faster. I'm using a matte gold and then also that same shiny rose gold. The matte colors can be a little bit trickier, and I have mixed results. So we're going to test those out today. I'm putting them in that carrier sheet. So the laminator had no carrier sheet, and the Minc does have that carrier sheet. And this carrier sheet came with the Minc machine. I probably had this heated up for about 10 minutes, so not super long. And it came out looking beautiful. There was no issues. The text looks really good. This was just a beautiful foil. The matte, which can be tricky, also came out really good. There was a little bit of a speck on there, if you can see. I didn't really dust it off very well, and that happens sometimes. Now I'm doing the same exact thing on the black cardstock, and that time I smoothed it away. That's to get any dust off. Same colors, took apart the tickets so that they are being foiled separately, smoothing out that transfer sheet. And then you will see that these did not look that good. They looked okay, but this black compared to the white on the bottom, it just did not look that good. And the matte looked pretty bad. You can see like that shining through, and that is, I think, because I did not have my laminator on long enough. So I waited about 5 more minutes and I went ahead and foiled on gold, and it turned out beautiful. I used the rose gold again just to see if maybe there was an issue with this specific color of foil, because sometimes some colors of foil are just harder to work with, especially on black cardstock, but it looked pretty good. So I think that the big thing was keeping the Minc machine on longer. And the matte also looked good. When I am foiling with my Minc machine on black cardstock, I usually let it heat it up for about 30 minutes, especially if it is something that I am going to sell. So in conclusion, just remember that everybody has issues, there's trial and error, and that keeping your laminator or your Minc heated up longer can make a difference. In the next part of this module, I will show you how to do a very simple design on cardstock that you could foil.